let's try making it from scratch.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Cooking with the Murphys. In the last episode, I think you remembered that we did Velveeta versus Best Value. And we couldn't come up with a winner. Well, tonight, ChatGPT is going to determine the winner tonight because we are going to make pancetta and shrimp mac and cheese. Let's show you the menu. So here are the instructions from ChatGPT. We are going to take most of this, no breadcrumbs, and no bacon or lobster, crab, or onions or any of that. And we're going to make mac and cheese.
I have bad news for you.
What?
The shrimp was frostbitten.
Oh no.
No shrimp. It's just pancetta mac and cheese.
Okay.
And
what does that mean, frostbitten? Frozen solid?
Yeah, they're not usable.
Oh no.
Sorry, they're gone.
Damn.
But we do have what is a quarter of a pound of pancetta.
So tell people what pancetta is.
Saute this. This is like Italian bacon.
Oh, Italian bacon.
Italian bacon here. It's going to make our mac and cheese carbonara.
All right.
Right? So, if you look at the side of the box, it says to bring 4 to 6 quarts of water to a boil. So we need a gallon of water. And I put a little bit of water in here for starters. Let's see if we can add a little bit more. We're going to have to do it on a rolling boil, and we'll have to wait till the water is boiled before we dump the pasta in. And it says exactly 11 minutes will give you al dente pasta.
What's with that look? 11 minutes later.
We actually have a rolling boil going now.
That didn't take long.
I am going to dump in the whole
Show them what kind of pasta it is.
pound of barilla.
This is 1 pound of elbow macaroni.
This is not elbow macaroni in any way, shape, or form, honey.
Okay, barilla.
I just told you what it was. Did you see? You're not paying attention to me.
Already. This is why I'm letting you cook, because you don't trust me.
Yeah, because you'll burn the house down.
How many calories in that pasta?
1 million calories. So we need a little olive oil and we need a little salt to taste in our pasta over here. Lucia doesn't know anything about a salt grinder, but we're going to teach her right now. Okay, let's see. How you doing it? Okay. All right, it goes in both directions. Okay, well, you can do one direction because you're Lucia and you do whatever you want, okay? All right.
Enough.
I don't know. Is that the salt to taste? It's a whole pound of pasta. Do you want me to put salt on it? Oh, wait, we're going to be putting salty cheese in there, right?
Yeah.
All right, just give it a little dab of that. Not too much. You got to stir it so it don't stick to the bottom. Right?
Right.
All right. Now give it about a tablespoon of olive oil there, okay? Do you know what a tablespoon is? Please don't pour it in there. Okay, you can use, you can use that. That's the big spoon. All right, let's see how she does it. All right, I'm looking at the back end of the olive oil. Oh, there, she's got it. Can you swirl the spoon in there a little bit? There you go. Almost like you knew what you were doing, huh?
The next step that's in here, it says something about making a roux, R-O-U-X. Do you know what a roux is?
It's a sauce.
I was going to say, well, tell us in the comments down below. We weren't going to tell you, but he spilled it.
I spilled.
Here's our pancetta. We're going to throw that in the pan, and we're going to saute it. See, I remembered.
You remembered. So, how about a little olive oil in the pan?
And by the way, that ain't no Lou recipe pancetta either.
There's a little olive oil for you.
Yep.
And let's turn on
the heat.
Small burner.
And then go at the bottom of the pan.
With a little olive oil.
I was going to say, spin the olive oil on the bottom there before you drop the pancetta, but okay.
That's that. We're going to try to cook it evenly. I debated whether we should cut these in half.
Nah.
The shrimp didn't work out.
Yeah, frostbitten. Shame on you.
This will be enough.
Alright, so we're going to wait for that to cook and show you what's coming up next. So now we're going to make the roux, R-O-U-X, which is the sauce. So it says to add the milk, which we need 3 of these bad boys.
3 bad boys? It says 3 cups.
3 cups, 3 bad boys, get it?
Honey, hold that over the pot, will ya? There's 1, 2,
Oh.
3. There's only a little bit of milk left. Dump it all in there. All right. Now it says to use warm milk, and we're going to be adding the warm milk slowly to the roux and adding cheese so it melts and it doesn't burn.
Okay. As a bonus tonight, we are also having Wally's grandma pizza. Smells good in here.
So this is the boar's head pancetta. It was a little on the pricey side, but
That's okay.
we didn't have to buy lobster tails because they didn't have any lobster tails. And it says to saute it up until it's reduced to not being crisp, but not being soft either. Stir my milk because the milk has to be warm. And then it looks like our pasta should be perfectly al dente after 11 minutes. I'm going to drain the pasta, and then we're going to start making our roux. I think I need a little protection.
Yeah, that would help.
Huh?
Yeah, that would help.
A little protection. I don't want to get my glasses all steamy, but here we go, draining the al dente pasta. Ooh, a whole entire pound. So our pancetta is ready to rock over here. I've turned off the heat over there. You'll probably move it off of the burner a little bit. Here it says that we have to make our roux, and we need what is 4 tablespoons of butter. And these half-stick packages are conveniently 4 tablespoons. After we melt the butter, because the pot is still hot down here, then we're going to add our 4 tablespoons of flour to the butter mix. And then we're going to slowly start to enter the warm milk in to create the roux. Somebody's getting excited all over again, but we have 4 tablespoons of melted butter in here. Now we need 4 tablespoons of flour.
1,
1, 2.
2. Ooh.
She dumped it all over the freaking stove.
2.
Oh my God. All right, just 1 more and that's it. All right, now start stirring that
With
bad
this?
boy. No, not with that. Holy, not with that either. What the?
Baba!
I have a wooden spoon. I should beat you with the wooden spoon.
Just like my mama used
I can
to.
break it over your butt. I can't believe you got it all over my freaking stove. What's the matter with you?
Wipe it in your hand. You can pop it in here.
Mix better. Make sure it's all absorbed. You're not doing a good job, Lucia.
All right, here we go. Show me what I'm doing wrong.
Okay, this is nuts. I think you put too much flour.
You told me 4.
Yeah, well, you didn't have to do like a mountain-sized heaping of them and then dump it all over my freaking stove.
Our freaking stove.
All right, so next things next, we have to start putting milk in here. So there's some warm milk for you. We have to mix that up with the flour and the butter combination.
Sure you don't want to use that?
I'm going to get the vacuum cleaner and I'm going to clean it up over here, okay? All right, so let's loosen it up a little bit. There's some more milk for you. Why is this thing still on?
Because it's still hot.
All right, so lots of stirring, and then we're going to start to add cheese. So tune back in. Well, we're about to start making the cheese sauce.
Yeah.
We've got our roux over here.
Yeah.
and we turn the heat back on.
Yeah.
And we have to start putting the cheese
In my mouth.
the pot, a handful at a time. Now don't spill it all over the freaking stove when you're doing it, okay?
How about I just spill the whole bag in there, MK?
All right. Put half of it and then start stirring. Okay? I told you I didn't want it on the stove! Oh, God. I better turn it down a little bit because you're slow. Is it melting?
Yes.
We'll put more in.
Ooh. Ah. Hey, y'all.
That's the whole bag?
See.
Where do you put garbage? She found the garbage can, folks. Now, that is all of the sharp cheddar cheese, a whole 2 cups of sharp cheddar cheese. And she's going to keep on stirring it until it is as smooth. I think we might change to a wire whisk for you right now because you need that.
What are you doing?
Well, I want to get the wire whisk over there and start stirring it with the wire whisk because there's chunkies
This?
in there. Yeah, that's a wire whisk.
This is wire, but why is it made of plastic? So I can beat on your head with it.
It's covered with plastic.
Na 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 na. Do you want to take over?
No, I want you to whip it like you got an elbow. Alright, now let me start adding some mozzarella. Mix that up in there.
Ooh, that's melty quick.
Mm-hmm. You really got a little bit more. Let's say about a cup of mozzarella. I think we're at a cup.
Ooh, ah.
Don't scream in my ear.
I just did. Haha. In the glass tonight is a original Sin Dragon Widow cider. And he's got his little Pinot Grigio.
And we have shake cheese.
Where did you even get that word shake cheese?
Garlic powder.
Tell people the story, please.
Paprika. Maybe another time. Miss Excitable over here is taking all of the pasta and dumping it into the cheese. And now she is going to mix it all together until the pasta is fully coated. Until the pasta is fully coated.
Shut up.
Until the pasta is fully coated.
Shut up.
You broke my implement. Not nice. Really not nice. Now get the regular spoon and you're buying me a new one of those. Ugh.
Funny how it put itself back together again. Somebody needs to buy him better toolage. But he took over.
You know what else we did? We drained the pancetta on some paper towels, and we are going to introduce that into the pasta and cheese mixture.
That looks really good.
And we're going to start flipping it. Move it to the top.
Drag it from the bottom and move it to the top. Dumb smell. Dumb smell.
Not here, no dumb smell.
No.
Now, it also said that we could use some of these ingredients over here.
Oh shit.
Like to add some garlic to taste.
Okay. Put the
There's
lid back
my
on.
Garlic powder. Give it a little shake of that.
Some Parmigiano cheese.
And then we can stir in some more. Spread out the garlic.
Sonny boy, I see you eyeing down that mac and cheese, dude. You ain't getting none.
Then we can put a little bit of paprika.
Paprika!
Also never opened this one before.
Easy with the paprika, pal.
It's a little smoky flavor.
Yeah, easy with the paprika. Don't ruin my mac and cheese.
It's not spice, it's smoke. How's that? And take it on.
Dumb smell. Dumb smell.
And last but not least, we will give it some shake cheese.
Please tell the story about the shake cheese.
Pizza place down in Pittston.
Which
and
one?
We asked for, I forget the name of the place, they're out of business. And we asked for a grated Parmesan cheese, and she says, oh, you want shake cheese. So here it is. We're going to give it a shake, and then we're going to give it a stir, and then we're going to give it another shake. That's the good stuff.
And then we're going to give it a taste. So somebody just said,
Why does it look like in all the clips that you're sending me that he's doing all the cooking?
the answer is we did it together. He is still training me. I don't want the fire alarms going off. But, moment of truth, everybody. Pancetta, mac, and cheese. What up?
So you weren't going to put it on a plate or anything? You live in a barn? Leave the doors open? Is it okay? Did you get any pancetta? All good, yeah?
We have a winner.
We have a winner?
Homemade is the best way to do it.
Homemade is the best way to make pancetta mac and cheese. Don't trust Velveeta. Don't trust Best Yet in the box. And don't trust Kraft macaroni and cheese neither.
Hope
Because
you
you
guys
gotta do this.
Hope you guys all enjoyed the episode. Check out the playlist for the other Cooking with the Murphy episodes. And if you have a suggestion that you would like us to do, swordfish, let us know. And we'll give you another episode.
Bye.